A glimpse beyond. Robert was driving down the rainy highway, tired after a long day at his Manhattan office. The asphalt glistened with reflections from the passing lights, the air filled with a damp chill. He was already imagining the moment he'd walk through his door, loosen his tie, and sink into his favorite chair. But suddenly his vision blurred and the world around him dimmed. A strange, heavy sensation pressed on his mind. Then only darkness. In the next moment, Robert realized something had changed. Before him stretched a massive, luminous tunnel. He felt no body, no weight, just the sense of drifting. It was as though he'd become a cloud, an airy form gently gliding along in this otherworldly corridor. The tunnel spiraled endlessly like a particle collider, with walls that looked like ancient mountain ranges. Illuminated by a soft, surreal light, shadows rose and fell across its jagged contours. As if some timeless landscape was unfolding within, Robert floated effortlessly through the tunnel, his form untouched by gravity, feeling as if he were moving within a stream of pure light. Yet, unlike the passage of time, there was no flow, only a series of static segments, each containing a unique fragment of existence. Each segment seemed like a still frame of reality itself. An unexplainable intuition called to him, drawing him toward one of these frozen segments. With the slightest thought, he approached it. In an instant, a view of a star cluster burst before him, filled with the glow of newborn stars. He focused, and the scene magnified. Galaxies spun in intricate webs of light and energy, while stars pulsed, casting their ancient energies into the void. Robert understood this was a fragment of time captured and preserved. He could move among these fragments, exploring each moment as if turning pages in a cosmic library. Curious, he moved his focus to another segment, one that held the image of Earth in its early days. He saw primordial oceans swirling in powerful whirlpools and volcanoes, erupting with molten energy, spilling into a vast, untamed landscape. Each eruption, every wave, seemed to breathe with purpose. Robert was mesmerized. Before him lay millions of years, a timeless narrative, unfolding as though it were nothing more than a quiet scene in an endless performance. In awe, he decided to seek moments from his own life. And there he was, as a young boy, laughing and running along the beach. Warm sand under his feet, gentle waves lapping at the shore. This memory, so vivid yet distant, now returned with crystal clarity. Robert could feel every detail, every grain of sand, as if it were happening now. The tunnel stretched endlessly in every direction, forming a ring without beginning or end, and each segment contained a slice of existence. He drifted over images, snippets of moments, and epochs, frozen in time. Then, something new caught his attention. A small, brilliant white point at the end of the tunnel. It called to him, radiant, mysterious, like a secret hidden just beyond the horizon. Drawn to it, Robert approached the light, feeling a powerful pull as he neared. It was as if he was being drawn into a different dimension entirely. As he was pulled closer, he felt a jarring, almost painful sensation, like being ripped back to the world he once knew. A booming noise filled his ears. Muffled voices surrounded him, echoing from somewhere distant. "You're not done yet," came a voice, gentle and familiar, echoing within him. It felt both strange and yet profoundly comforting, like a voice he'd known all his life. And with a sudden pull, he felt himself thrust back into his body, heavy and cold. His lungs burned with the taste of air, and his heartbeat thudded loudly in his ears. Opening his eyes, he saw the harsh white lights of a hospital room. Doctors leaning over him, their faces intense with focus and concern. Someone shouted, "We got him back!" Robert took a labored breath, feeling the weight and pain of his own body once more. The memory of the tunnel began to fade, but the words remained, "I only showed you home." It was a reminder, a fleeting glimpse, of the mystery that lay just beyond life's edges.